What's up, everyone? So last time I talked with you about how we can authorize a bit our backend better. So right now everyone can access our endpoints. If I paste the URL on the Google, I can just get all of the nodes. The nodes are just some data without a specific user, so we need to change those a bit more. As an example, I want to add some decorators, and the decorators are going to help us to not allow anyone to use our endpoints or our application, which means that on the UI, when we are going to want to call an API, we need to offer the user token so we know that it's authenticated. In order to do this, we can import from REST framework decorators. We can import permission classes. Yeah, that's good. And from REST framework permissions import is authenticated. And for each view, you just need to do permission classes is authenticated for each one of them. If you want to have a view that is free to use for everybody, you can just not add it. But like this, we know that the user needs to be authenticated to user endpoints. So that's just add all of them to all of the views. In the users, especially because we need to have the user authenticated. To update the account, as an example, we have here the pull method to get the user. Obviously, we need the ID or something like this. To delete the user, and for the get to, I still want to be authenticated for each one of them. So I don't think that we have any point where I don't want the user to be authenticated. And from REST framework, decorators import is authenticated. Permission classes, and from restore the permissions import is authenticated. That's all. So now we are going to have to send somehow the user token when we want to make a request. So on the UI and the front end, let's make a function, or let's do it a bit easier. I want to see all the endpoints. So the home screen, let me just click on it. In the home screen we have right here the call for the nodes, but now it's not enough. We still need to offer that token. So the token, I think that we are saving it as the access key in the local storage, if you remember, in the app. Where have we done it? So when we log in, we save into the local storage the user, the access, and the refresh token. That's good. That's good. And in the backend, I just want to see how is the configuration. So an access token will last like 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, we should ask for another one. But right now, let's make the logic like this. How many we made the logic to get another token? Refresh. Nope. So I think that we forgot about this one. The problem is that, okay, we log in. Where's the login? Okay, we log in. We send the username and password to the backend. We get the code, we decode it, and we save into the local storage the access and the refresh token, and we navigate to the home screen. But in 5 minutes, this access token will expire. So even if we send it to the backend is just going to say, okay, the access token is no longer valid. So let's say that we are first logged in. Okay, I got a new. So we log in, we set a new access token in the local storage. For the 5 minutes I can call the endpoints, I can see the nodes and so on. But after 5 minutes the backend is going to say, okay, I got a token but it's expired. That's our goal for the next video, to somehow use the refresh token to get another access token. But that's for the next video. Right now I just want to implement the logic, how we can send the access token to the backend so they can see that we are logged in. So for each request, in the host screen we have the get nodes. We need to make a variable. Let's call it access. It's going to be local storage.get item access token, and we have config, just the dictionary. We're going to have the headers, just a variable, and the content type is going to be application JSON, and for the authorization we're going to use a bearer token. In the backend, those tokens are bearer token, so we can send it as a bearer token, and like this in the headers. So we send this token right here with this configuration. We add it here. Config. And now the backend, when we are going to call the get nodes, this decorator knows how to get the token from that header. So from that variable that we sent. From this one. Okay. I need to do the same for all of them. So let's copy this one and just search for another request. Right here we have another one, and we can add access, config. And the node screen should have a request to paste it and config. And that's it. Now we have access to our backend. Let's not forget about this one. Now we offer the token, the backend is going to authorize it, is going to see if it's valid. In 5 minutes after a login, it's not going to be valid anymore, but we're going to talk about this in the next video.